Hello. Welcome back to
Happy
the Queens.
Sunday.
Who got the glizzies?
Happy Sunday.
Glizzy. Aaron.
I know a few.
Hey, Queens.
Hey.
Welcome to the Queen's Table, where we glow and we grow together.
Maintaining our crowns while supporting our sisters as well.
And we promise to keep you entertained while always keeping it real.
From one queen to another, adjust your crown and have a seat at our table.
Yes.
Um,
With the biscuits.
Yes, I am Hollywood Bonnie, and to my right I have King Ether.
Oh.
Yep.
He
King
said,
Ether's
he
with
said
us
hey.
on the sofa. He said, "What up?" Say what up.
He said hey.
He said, "Leave me alone, bitch."
He'll be asleep in a few seconds.
Look. That's what he said. See,
No,
he
he's
got
gonna go
up.
to sleep. He's a good puppy.
Oh.
But I missed y'all. It's been like a few weeks since we've been up here by ourselves.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, it has.
Which is true. Yeah. Welcome.
How was your weeks, Bonnie?
my week?
Weeks.
I never come to work. I don't never come to work no more.
Candy said last night, he said, I don't know nobody got more PTO than Bonnie.
Fuck you, Kenzie. Okay. Kenzie said nobody got more PTO than me. That's because I've
He
been
had
shooting
PTO
in the
today.
gym,
He
and
had
I've been
PTO.
racking up days since day one. So
Yeah, I don't know who's talking about PCO when you're not here today, sir.
Facts.
Mhm.
Who took off?
When
Huh?
ass was that? Hey.
He said, "I'm getting the fuck out of here." I'm out.
He walks out on us just like every other man in our lives.
Because he
Um,
he heard Zoe come in. He wants
I
more
know.
chicken.
Zoe's not feeding you, bro. You be better off sitting over here with me. But anywho, how you ladies been? How was your week? Your week?
I had a wonderful week. I just got back from vacation.
Oh yeah, how was it? Is that why you glowing like that?
Yeah.
That's the glow. Okay.
Mhm.
So where'd you go? Or do you want to say?
I was in Ocean City for a week. And
A week.
Yeah, a week.
Like I didn't talk
It was
to her
a long.
every second of
Yes,
the day.
we were on the phone all the time.
We always are.
But I did miss you, and I got you a surprise.
Oh God. Oh, I like surprises.
Oh, do you have something hiding in this?
I do.
Thank you. You were
Oh.
there's titties. I see them.
Is there?
I see tits.
You know, I have a shot glass collection.
Yeah, that's why I thought of y'all.
They're big.
Her shot glass has titties on it.
I love it. Oh, this is so cute. Oh,
I
this
would
is.
get the titties because
I'm adding this
that's-
to my collection. I'm so excited.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You can't have any ether.
Okay, so we'll talk about this last night.
Well, how was your week?
Oh, mine. Oh, I
She already said it.
How was
Did
your
you?
week?
How was
We
your
didn't
week?
ask you.
Come on now. What's in the drink?
It ain't Pepsi. I'll give you guys a hint. Not for real though. How was
Thank you, Lancaster Distilleries.
Right, shout out to them though. They had me on. I had like 5 of them drinks last night. I was zooted.
Yo, let me tell you,
To say the
their
least. I had a great
drinks.
time.
Yeah, that makes it for a good vibe.
But don't try to get past it. How was your week?
My week was lovely.
I haven't
had
seen
a-
you smile like that in a while.
Did you get buns this week?
Did you get buns this week?
I shall neither confirm nor deny.
That means it's a
The
yes.
fuck you gonna tell me this shop wouldn't carry one?
You gonna get it tatted on your back?
I might.
Shop would.
No, I had a good week. I had a very good week. It was eventful. It was interesting, different,
Oh, yeah.
different from the norm. So that was good. And then we had Room
Aw.
of Rhyme. So you know.
Oh my God, Room of Rhyme was epic last night. Vixen was on stage 2 times for each X in her name. She was on stage. She did an amazing job.
I'm sorry. I farted during the first set on stage.
She was on. No, she was on stage. She was on. As soon as she came off, the second she came off the stage, she's like, "I farted through that whole painting."
It slipped out. I wasn't trying. That's why I started smirking when I was doing the paint. I started smirking
We thought
because
you was enjoying yourself.
I thought so too. And as soon as she comes off, she was like, "I was farting the whole time."
yo, that joint, I couldn't hold it in anymore.
Was it dirt?
It would have been funny if
I
we,
think
yo,
so.
because Pan was not that loud. Wasn't that loud? If we would have heard you over her,
Oh, I would have
That's why I was
died.
laughing. I was like, I
Oh.
hope they didn't hear it.
well, I ain't do no better. Remember that?
Loud?
It was like bloop. Like was nerves. I know it was
But
nerves.
then Bonnie tops it off today.
Oh my
She
God.
said she sends us a voice memo. Okay?
Yo, oh.
And like in the middle of a very serious conversation, you hear, I just farted. Oh my God. And she starts laughing
Oh my
hysterically,
God.
and then
'Cause
the
it
voice
wasn't-
memo cuts off.
Yes, I mean, at that point, what the fuck else is there to say?
I
She
was
said, didn't you hear that?
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Like we were gonna respond. Like we weren't on the phone.
And you just ass clapped today sitting on the couch.
I did.
We're just
That
having
was an
all kinds of
accident.
audio
That was an accident.
moments over here.
We're having a weird week. Okay.
It's not weird, you know.
It's
the typical
good.
week.
Weird can be
week. I think it's
good.
great.
Weird
I
is
think
good
we're all in
sometimes.
sync. We have been seeing the spirit numbers every day.
Oh,
Every
God.
day.
Yeah.
Every
So
day.
we're all in sync.
Got my tarot cards read.
I didn't get mine read.
You're gonna get it read before we go.
I just touched all of them.
I got a little emotional.
Yeah, she started crying.
She's
Like,
I got a
very
little
emotional
emotional.
lately.
yeah,
She's very emotional.
I know. It got
lately.
that glow.
But anywho, yeah. So there's a lot
They-
that's
they
happened
think
this
they're
week. Can
funny.
we talk about the funny shit that happened this week? Because when I tell you that I don't like that view, I look at Thank you. Nigga got me looking like the color brown. Just the color brown, the brown crayon, and nothing's wrong with that.
We love all the colors in the box.
Yes, we love all of them.
Every one of them.
I don't know why.
No, you know what? Join the club, all right? Because I usually look like Casper the Ghost, so it's your turn.
It looks like I have a
okay?
white ring around my neck.
It's,
Yeah, it's
you know,
alright.
I look like I got a little color this week. I
Right,
look-
you good, girl. You good.
yeah,
Yeah.
somebody dimmed the lights in here. I don't know what happened.
But when I tell y'all that this week, Orlando Brown
Oh,
Oh.
man.
had me in tears.
Yo, it's crazy because I thought he turned his life around. I thought he got a family and kids and stuff, and then all of a sudden he's on an interview.
Talking about Bow Wow got good pussy.
Are you sure he wasn't talking about Little Mama?
That's what I think. That was my first thought.
Because they do look alike.
They do look
They do.
alike. They do.
Bow Wow, heavy glizzy.
Yo.
He said-
Was he really? So he
Fucking
admitted.
glizzies.
He actually admitted basically clapping Bow Wow from the back.
No.
But he still
That's what
doesn't
that
have
means.
a pussy. That's not what that, because he doesn't have a pussy. I think
That's
he was
what
just trying to
gay.
get
That's
attention.
what guys.
They call it a bussy.
a bussy.
That,
That's not what
oh.
he said. He
He
said
said
he
he
got
got
some
good
good pussy
pussy.
with a straight face and then ate some fruit. Like,
So what does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean Bow Wow's hitting a girl with good pussy,
I
or is
learned on Say Less that this is not the first time that he said that.
does
about
he just
Bow
have
Wow?
beef with
Yeah.
him? Like, is there a problem?
No, I guess he just knows that Bow Wow ain't gonna defend himself. So
He likes
might as well
trolling
take
him?
an easy target.
I
I don't
mean,
fucking know, but it was
I would
funny.
never sit up on an interview and say another man has good pussy.
That's because you wouldn't.
I would not. Not if I was a guy.
I might if y'all catch me on the wrong day. It's like,
Yo.
no, I'm just saying I wouldn't do that, but I still think it's fucking hilarious.
oh,
Like,
it was so funny.
It was.
And then he bit the fruit.
They ate some fruit. Like,
He was eating all through the interview, and he had on the whack Jordans. Did you see his sneakers?
He's just like me. I be keeping snacks everywhere.
but Michael
Where
Shout out to
Blackson,
my cousin Naughty to our cookies.
you
slide.
stood up earlier and there was like gum popped out your butt cheeks. Like, I don't know what was going on.
I have a snack everywhere around me. I have snacks.
It
in my
hides.
work
She hides
bags.
them. Mhm.
That's what scrub pockets are for, to hide your snacks.
Yeah, yeah. You've hidden them many times in
In
here.
my boobs. I have snacks everywhere. Probably
I wish I could hide snacks in my boobs.
I think my favorite
That's
part though
annoying.
was Michael Blackson's reaction.
That wasn't Michael
Or
Blackson.
who was it that did the interview? Who did the
It
interview?
wasn't Michael Blackson. I forget his name.
Because you only see him for like a split second.
No, what is his name? Cause
What's
what's
the
the
guy's
that
name that did
Orlando
an interview
Bloom
with?
interview?
Uh,
I forget his
He's
name.
a
I forget.
comedian.
He's
He's
on
a-
Wildin' Out.
He's not on Wild.
He
No,
was. He used to be.
He might
That's
have did
not.
an
That's
appearance,
not
but
the.
he's not on there.
That's not the. What's his name?
Michael
The-
Blackson.
No, that's not. She's thinking about the other guy from Wild Now, the one with the funny voice.
Michael Blackson.
No, the other guy.
Or Michael Blackson.
Listen, no, it's not.
Somebody better Google it because we're confused. Mention in the comments if you know who we're talking about because we can't remember his name.
I never really. I'm horrible with names.
But his
I know
reaction
faces.
was priceless. His reaction
Yo.
was priceless.
It was like
Funny
Funny
Marco.
Funny Marco.
Yeah.
I've never even heard
he's
that
like a
name before.
YouTube sensation.
Yeah,
like
he's
he's.
a YouTuber.
I've never even heard that name. Oh
Man,
well,
but
your reaction was great.
Listen, it
Great.
was that interview was. I want to watch the whole thing now.
Yeah, I'm curious now what else was
I was
said.
like, wait, pause that shit.
Like, because that's all we saw was
How do you respond to that?
he
He
didn't.
didn't know how to
He
respond. It kind of caught him off guard.
He
He,
just
was like,
sat
"Wait,
there.
what?"
And that's very rare to catch a comedian off guard. They usually always got some comeback.
They've got
shit.
something. Yeah, they've got that quick mind. You
Speaking
know.
of comedians, August 5th is
Yes.
Street Laughs.
Yes.
And one of my favorite comedians, I would have paid money to see how he reacted to this video. I want to see his reaction video. Eddie Daniels.
Yeah.
I want to see his reaction.
Can
to
we
that
call
video.
Eddie real quick? Somebody tag Eddie in the
Somebody
comments.
tell him
I
to
need
come
to
look at
know
this.
what he would have done. Yeah, he's hilarious. Yeah, August 5th,
You Street
Friday,
Laughs.
you Street Laughs.
Said that Nick Cannon gave him head. That's what he said before.
Gave who
Yeah.
head? Him?
Yep.
Orlando Brown said Nick Cannon gave him head. You know what? That's not the only allegation that's been going around about Nick Cannon lately. You did you guys see that Kel Mitchell,
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
ex-wife, did like a TikTok where she was just staring in the camera all weird and shit. But she said that they were beefing one day and she came home and Nick Cannon had on a cheerleading outfit and he was doing jumping jacks or something, like jumping on his bed trying to cheer up her husband,
Okay.
which is a weird flex.
Here's my
It's
thing
never.
though. Here's my thing though. Like, okay, because we talked about this. If that was one of us and you were going through some relationship stuff, I would dress up in whatever I needed
Oh, yeah.
to cheer you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I kind of feel like it just makes him sound like a dope friend. I didn't look at it like,
Why they gotta be in the bedroom though?
Why?
I don't
Why
know.
gotta be a cheerleading outfit?
I don't know, made him laugh. Maybe he's got a funny.
Wonder if he wasn't laughing.
But you
How
think
could you
about it though,
not?
Nick Cannon does have the ill sense of humor. Him and Kevin Hart go back and forth all the time, like sending
Yeah.
bad gifts and shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't look at it sideways, aside from the fact that they were in the bedroom. Like, why are you in the bedroom? Why y'all couldn't do that in the living room, the backyard?
Maybe
the
there's
front lawn?
windows.
Maybe
Maybe he
he-
was worried that somebody might see.
So
There's windows in the bedroom, ain't there?
Well, I mean, but usually that's usually second
They're
floor.
bougie. They
You know.
probably got they probably got
Yeah.
windows everywhere.
But there's cameras.
I don't know. I just didn't look at it like it was a sexual thing. I think, and that was how I think most people interpreted it. Like it was
Yeah.
something
I
inappropriate.
think it's the way that she insinuated it.
Yeah, and she did. She
mean-
intentionally did that.
Me as a woman
Yeah.
in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
I would not want to come home and see my man in a room with another man in a cheerleading outfit. I would feel some type of way about that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have stayed married to him afterwards either. And she was with him for
Well-
years after that, which is why, like,
Mhm.
why are you even doing that? Like, you make yourself look crazy. Because you stayed married to the man for years after that. If you questioned his sexuality or whatever you're trying to insinuate, you stayed with him. So
Well,
did you
homeboy
care?
used to
Yeah.
rock braids and a wig. Like, I
Well,
mean,
that was when he was like a kid when he was on that
still.
Good Burger shit. But
Oh my
listen,
God.
Kelsey,
Good burger.
He
Oh,
was a
that
goat.
good burger.
But I could
The
even
Good
see,
Burger,
like,
coming with the Good Burger.
I could
Can
see-
take your order.
Damn,
That's
you
my
remember?
generation. Girl, I know the whole Good Burger movie. But that's my generation.
I think I watched it like once.
I was a
in
Nickelodeon
my
kid
life.
back then. I was
Yeah.
all that.
I
Lucha
mean-
Shorts. Like, I was all of that.
I was like right there at the end.
Yeah, like we were right before that kind of stuff came out.
Yeah.
It's almost Leo season, by the way.
Oh, and do we have a Leo in the house whose
Ew.
birthday will be coming up?
Me.
And where
I
are we
think you
going?
too.
The award show. And to the improv show.
Make sure you vote if you haven't voted yet. Excellence Awards are August 6th.
The Black and Latino Excellence
Oh,
Awards
man.
are August
6th.
6th. Yeah, like you said. You need to vote for us. You can also vote for Thundercat, Right
Yep.
Way Home Care,
And Suge.
717 Sports. Oh, Suge is nominated.
Yes,
too.
yeah, she was out last
Yeah,
night at
she
Room,
was.
Room of Rhyme. and
She
it
looked
was,
good too.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
she
was so
does.
good to see her.
I love her hair color.
I do too. She's so
Yeah,
beautiful.
Room Around was just full of so much talent, and I love the support that we do get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, and it's so like the love is always genuine. Like, everybody's good people. Like, it's just a vibe that you cannot duplicate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but we're gonna get into some topics here because I feel like today is gonna be a fire show. I hope that you guys are ready to comment away. Make sure you like, comment, and share
Yes.
this up.
Yes.
It'll be on YouTube too. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube as well. Go ahead and let's get into the topics, guys. Let's dive right into
So
it.
we're let's chat it up about some Kevin Gates and all his messiness this
Mm.
week.
That man is weird for real.
He's-
For real.
He's been like that.
I
though.
mean, but I never knew him to be this weird.
yes, he's been like that.
I
He
think
just never was,
his cousin wife kept him in check.
They're still.
I think it
Cousin
all started when he did that weird jump on the stage. Like he did that like that flying jump and
Yo.
had his ankle. He was touching his ankles in the air.
Somebody posted that and was like, "There's no Kevin Gates song that should make him do this. Like he don't have one song that he should be doing this.
Yo, why are you jumping like that on stage?
That was some Lil
And he
Wayne
had the
shit.
feather. Like what the
Yeah,
hell?
he wore the feather for a while. He wore the feather for a
That's
while.
Kevin Gates. If y'all know Kevin Gates, that's
Yeah.
Kevin Gates. Like, shout out to Louisiana though. But that's Kevin Gates. Like he's just like that. He's very. I don't want to call him weird. He's kind of eclectic, honestly.
Yeah.
He's his
I
own
mean,
person.
I feel like that's partially too just the character.
But
like,
he said, did y'all see that? Shout out to Cover
let's let them know. What did he say?
She said she asked him like basically about like dating his cousin. There was a rumor going around that him and his wife are cousins. He was like, I'm gonna keep fucking her. He was like, we've been fucking like basically.
Well, don't they have kids together?
Mm-hmm.
They have a son and a daughter, and
Now,
they're beautiful children.
Were they first cousins or second cousins?
I don't remember which one. I don't know.
I mean, either way, cousins
Either
is
way,
cousins,
is
but-
cousins. I mean, you are going to the same family reunion, and your cousins is meeting cousins. I mean, your kids is meeting their own cousins, and you're introducing your kids to your cousins, and it's just weird.
Well, I mean, at
It
the
is
end of the day, like he said,
I was in a situation like that, kind of.
They were already dealing like.
Not me personally, but well, yeah, I wasn't dating my cousin, but my baby daddy was dating my cousin, and she knew that he was my baby daddy, and she took my kids to their own family reunion, introducing them to their own cousins, and they already knew what the fuck was going on. They were
That's
confused.
weird.
Yeah. So it did. It kind of it's kind of weird.
Yeah, but
She
I
is weird.
mean,
She is weird.
His point was like, I've been fucking her, so I'm not gonna stop. Like we too far gone.
Yeah, but I feel like the second that you found out that that was your cousin, that should have been that.
Your dick should get soft.
Yeah, like
yeah,
even
but that turned him on. Like he wanted to keep on doing it.
I used to look at Kevin Gates not just like as the performer side, but he used to say some very thought-provoking things.
Yeah.
He
He's very
spoke-
intelligent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he spoke a
Well-spoken.
lot about relationships, and before knowing this, I thought the love that him and his wife had was pretty dope. It seemed
Mhm.
it
And
seemed
it's
cool.
been like that. I don't know if it was like, I don't want to say it was a publicity stunt, but I don't know what happened. It seems like up until recently,
There's been a change.
it was a shift, and when his album came out,
yeah.
like you know what I mean. He was seen dating that girl or whatever, and his wife was just at home planting flowers and shit.
Do
Like,
you
she
think?
has a
Do you
farm.
think he changed when he had that interview and actually came out and was talking about his past and being molested and stuff like that? Do you think?
He probably just
I
started
think
living in his truth.
Yeah, I
Like
think
maybe
that's
that
like.
just opened the door.
Yeah, I think when he did that, I think that's when everything kind of started
Mm-hmm.
going like haywire.
I don't know. I'm here for. I like his music.
Yeah, I still like his music.
I
It was
don't-
just
I love Kevin Gates. It's Louisiana.
I just think it's
It's that
yeah.
jump on the stage for me.
But you know what? I've been seeing
I'm sorry.
that fucking stage. I've been seeing
It
a
was like
lot though.
genuine moment.
Oh, that was.
Oh, that was so bad.
That was cringy.
It was.
When Genuine did the pony, like tried to recreate the roll, like the belly roll, that was.
That's
just
what he did. He
cringy.
just
Why
took a
was his
step
knees so
backward.
pointy?
It was so bad.
It was awful. It was
so
cringy.
bad.
It was.
But shout out to Kevin Gates. Shout out to Genuine. We would love to have you guys on the show. You know.
Absolutely
come
would.
on. I would love Kevin Gates to come here.
Absolutely.
Well, so we can talk about putting his tongue on your booty.
I wonder how Beyonce feels about that.
He said that he would drink her piss.
Yes, like she never responded. Like
She's not
She
going to.
never
Beyonce
responds
doesn't
to
respond
stuff.
to anything.
Yeah, she doesn't respond to anything. I think
I mean,
he
I-
meant it as a compliment. It was just a weird brag.
He's
like
just basically saying he would do anything. Like,
Yeah.
You know, but I like I like men like that just because the whole bitch is edible. Like I'm edible over, eat everything up.
I mean, you can leave my pee alone.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
too.
the
But
pee,
I
that's like
men
R.
who be
Kelly
like, I
vibes.
drink your bath water. Okay.
Yeah. I think it's just
Ew.
hopefully
They
he meant it
literally
as a
do
metaphor.
it.
hey, some guys literally do that stuff.
I mean, if a guy really would do that would be so. fucking
That just
weird.
makes my you're
It's
drinking
so
dead
gross.
skins. Ew.
I mean, they drink Calplex, but we're not gonna go
gross.
into that.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's you're right.
Okay, so
Ew.
I know, yeah.
Let's
Ew.
talk about
Oh.
some juicy shit.
Some juicy shit. Oh, can we get into a funny one?
Yeah. You want to do that one now? That's
Okay,
like,
we could
we'll
save-
that one.
We
for
could
later.
save that one. Okay, let's do. There's been a trend this week on TikTok.
I did it yesterday.
Yes, you did. we blocked her view so no one could see. There has been a trend of, it's called vabbing, where women wipe their juices, like stick their hand down there, get their juices, and then they, you rub it on your pressure points, and it's supposed to be like a pheromone perfume, so to speak. How are we feeling about this?
I just wanted to try it. I want to do it and actually go somewhere.
Yeah.
I want to get the perfume. Like, I want to get, there's one that's
want
online.
But it's not you.
Well, no, but it's concentrated pheromones. I want to get the perfume and I'm going to spray it. Yes, it just brings your natural ones out. So you.
But wonder if it starts bringing like animals and stuff towards you.
I've worn
What
that
does that
perfume
say
before,
about
and
you?
I just kind of smelled sweet, but I have that natural. My natural smells like.
So
kinda
just
sweet,
enhanced
like,
that.
Yes, it just made me.
I want to try it and go out. I want to
Let's
try
all
it and go
try
around
it.
my devil and then see what happens.
I want to do it around my devil too.
Yeah, I just want to see what happens.
Well, I already lit that candle, so
haven't we all?
I know.
We've all struck a fire.
Yeah, we did.
Cause you know what, we can do whatever we want.
So are we here for vabbing? I mean, I want to.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Here's my thing, though.
I
What
can't
if
do
you
it here.
that? What if there's a girl in the village?
Somewhere found out they have BV.
What if there's a girl in the village right now?
Smell like turtle tank.
Like, that's my thing. What if you've got a little funk? And then you rub that on you.
Now you know. Like, clearly you didn't know. My thing,
How do you not
You
know?
gonna clear out the whole club.
stand people who smell, and I can't stand people who smell, because if I smell you, I know you smell you.
You have to, but
You have to smell
there
you.
is that idea of people going like nose blind, where it's like they can't, like, say you're a smoker and you smoke inside your house. After a while, you don't even
know that
notice
you
the
smell
smoke.
like
Yeah,
that,
you don't even notice that you smell like that. So I'm thinking maybe it's that, because yes, if I can smell you, you have to be able to smell
So wonder
yourself.
if it's them type of people that talk like Chucky from Rugrats that always like, hello.
Like nasally.
Can they smell you?
Why can you do that?
Dobby. What?
Why can you do that? Bruh.
No. When I tell you, Tina's been making me cry all day.
I went to lunch with her earlier. We were cracking the
Oh,
fuck up.
I was so bummed I had to miss the
Lo
tacos.
siento, mami. It was banging.
Oh my god, that shit was funny. So are we here for the pussy perfume?
Yes.
I'm here for it.
Okay.
Yes, because my pH is okay.
And I eat a lot of nectarines and stuff and fruits, and I know I'm.
Yeah, I have. I just haven't been, it's been a little drought over here.
Oh.
I'm trying to bring them in any way possible. So
Can you
now let
please hit me
stop.
up today and we can meet later? I know you're watching. Anyway, what's next?
And share this to your page, too.
That's how we'll know you're watching.
He did vote for us for the
Thank you to all
Thank
your
you.
coworkers to vote for us
Yeah.
as well.
Vote for us.
yeah.
Podcast of the year. Make sure you go vote. We should put that link in there.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, we should put that in there.
Yeah, the voting been done.
Is the voting done?
Oh,
How's
I
the
didn't
voting
know
done?
that.
They didn't even know if they... Okay, next topic.
Stop! We're not going to invite us.
Okay.
Like, make it make sense, though. Like,
we'll win in
if
spirit.
y'all want me to host, I'll still host and stuff.
Said
so.
we'll win in spirit.
We're going, at the end of the day, it's U Street's all throughout that thing. So, even
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're nominated, it's an honor for real.
Yeah, it really is. I'm excited about it. I think it's gonna be.
They
They're
got
serving
glizzies on the
glizzies.
menu, you know the queens is going to come through.
It's going to be
Oh
dripping on
my
my
God.
dress.
Oh, all right.
Oh my god.
Whew.
So there was an interesting thing that went viral earlier this week, and it was a discussion about, so I guess it was a meme that said, would you rather take a man that has $250,000 but made it off of the streets, or a man that works a regular 9 to 5, has $40,000
And a
in the bank
401k.
and a 401k?
What's the 401k look like?
I mean,
I mean, if he's working and has a good work history,
it'll keep growing
building.
regardless.
Okay, but what's it look like right now? Because we can invest 250 as well.
I mean, well,
I'm just joking.
according
No, I'm
to the
just
meme, like
no, you
the
cannot.
guy in the picture, he
Don't
looked,
take
he
that
looked pretty
advice.
goddamn
You
good. I'm
can
pretty
a
sure
little-
his
That's
That's called
401k
money
is
laundering. Don't do that.
There's ways to get around that.
the 250k.
She was saying to invest it in something, and I said,
oh.
don't do,
Not all at
don't-
once.
don't do
like,
that.
What, a laundromat?
Yeah, yeah.
A daycare,
Yeah.
maybe, you know?
Let's buy some vending machines.
Power.
Man, let me stop. No, but for real, I would much rather have the guy with the 40K and the 401K.
Yeah.
Because I got, like, I can more than match that. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
we could be good together. We can make more than that 250 easy.
We can.
And I got a
grow.
401k. We can be good together, sir.
Yeah.
Can
Come,
we get married?
me and you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, I want in this Thurple. Let me in.
Let me
You got a 401k?
No.
Well,
But I got some bomb pussy,
some
so
good pheromones.
I got some good pheromone.
well,
So would you take the 250K or the 9 to 5 guy?
I want the 9 to 5 guy.
I need everybody to understand that it's okay. Like the old me, I used to love drug dealers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna hold you. I did. Like it was just what I was used to.
I think that's not even though about the money. I think that's just about.
It's not about the money because a lot of them was broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not all drug dealers are good.
And-
Let's be
and
honest
they don't
here.
really-
A lot of y'all was broke. A lot of y'all still broke.
You can
And
have
that's okay.
250k, but if you don't know how to work that 250k, there's
And
no
you be
point in
broke
having
real
it.
quick anyway.
Yeah, like you're gonna get that 250k and just go buy stupid shit,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
and then get locked up, and you ain't gonna have nothing to show for it.
I've been with men who didn't have damn near anything that have treated me better than men who have money anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I guess they got a kiss ass if they ain't got shit, but
Yeah, that's true.
it's like, no, I'm just playing.
mama right there. She got the bread.
Yo, or you know the broke nigga stance where you at the register. you
He
see
all
somebody
hugging up
paying for
on
something,
you.
He all behind you, kissing on your neck and shit. Bitch, back up.
Mm-hmm.
Pay
As
for
you
it.
hand your card.
Exactly.
Thank you for them
Exactly.
sneakers, mama.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, I think that. Well, I can't say we've all been there, but I know I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've been there.
I've been there too. I remember I paid for a whole fucking vacation out my pocket. And he ain't come out his pocket one. I mean, he sold his sneakers for $80. I know how to go.
He sold his sneakers for what? While y'all were on the trip,
While we were on vacation.
you must have threatened to leave him somewhere. He needed Uber money.
Give no boxes on nigga like that. That's
Yo. He sold his sneakers on vacation.
Yep.
Oh my god.
For-
That's a
For $80. They were Hirachis, and he sold them
Oh
so
my
he could
God.
take us out to eat.
I liked Hirachis. I don't know if I should feel bad for him. That was kind of sweet.
It was sweet. Yeah, it was a sweet gesture, but it
he
was
did
still
it to
funny.
take you out to eat.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
that
broke
would
up
give that
shortly
an
after
aw.
that.
just to take you out to eat.
That was.
Those
Oh.
dudes be slinging the best peanut.
That ain't there. Ain't
It
no
wasn't.
lies.
It wasn't
That's
that
true
good,
because
but-
they trying to earn
No,
the
but
roof
you know
over their
what?
head.
No, that's not right. Cause I done got some good dick from a 6-figure nigga.
From a
Well,
what?
no, those exist too.
6-figure nigga. 6
Oh yeah.
Those, but I know I'm gonna have to agree with Billy on that. The men that bring less to the table definitely work harder in the bedroom because they're trying
Because
to
they're
hold on
trying
to
to
you.
hold on to the money.
Uh huh.
Looking for their life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They got a warm cot.
Fucking for their
That
life
falls-
and their livelihood.
That
They
falls
gotta
into
have
the.
somewhere to put the spinning bag.
It falls into the homeless sexual category.
them cup of noodles be looking real good.
Uh huh.
Basically,
No, they got
that's
the
it, and that's
two
all.
PS. What are they? PlayStations. Two and two
Uh-huh.
together makes 5.
Oh my god.
That was funny.
That was funny. That was funny. So,
Are you picking? What are you picking? You didn't say.
well, I've done both. For me, it was never about the money, but I did date that man.
That's the problem right there. Should have always been. I'm just.
It was
You should have been stacking for a rainy day.
Yeah. See, for me, it was I learned a lesson. Like you guys know, I learned a lesson in that situation. So for me, I had always been the same way. Like I always kind of dated dudes that were a little rougher around the edges.
Why is that? Do you think? Not just for you. Go ahead. I'll let you.
Like,
finish,
in
and then
general?
we'll get into that. Go ahead.
We're gonna get into
I
it.
think, yeah, we'll get into that. But so I always was the same way. I kind of dated guys that were like a little rougher around the edges, and I ended up in prison. And I think that'll make you stop.
Gave you a swift kick in the ass.
That'll make you stop real quick. That'll make you stop. Yeah, that'll do
So
it.
that's why she probably didn't even. She didn't contact. There's no way.
Strong.
Okay, so like I was gonna ask you, I want to talk about this because I think that. Well, I talked to a friend of mine earlier in the week, and we had this discussion as far as like why do women? We'll have
How
the
was that friend?
perfect man. Yeah.
Oh.
But you're not the only one.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, but I talked to her about it today too. I was that friend. Why do women like we'll have the perfect man that wants to love us correctly, have the 9 to 5, have everything that we aspire to have in our lives, and then there'll be a guy who
Don't
treats
have
us
shit.
however, don't have nothing, and we'll still like the little inkling in us will be like, oh, but I really like him. But then we'll look at the other guy like he's a simp or some shit. You know what I mean?
I think that's exactly how we kind of look at them. I remember we had talked about this before. I have this theory that like we go for these kind of bad boys because we're seeking a sense of safety and security and protection that we didn't get growing up. So we seek out these men because we don't know what protection looks like. We don't know what safety looks like. That man that's strong and tough and a little dangerous feels safe.
See, but the
Yeah,
simps,
but then when I was
don't-
with him, he didn't protect shit. He was just draining my fucking pockets.
it's a delusion in our heads. They're not actually that Prince Charming that's going to come and save you. It's just because we don't know what it looks
See,
like.
I would agree with that, but then my thing is, I know people who have grown up in a 2-parent household who have been shown by their fathers how to be loved, what love looks like, and they still go the other way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's something like within us. It's kind of like when you tell a little kid like, "Don't touch that," and they go, "Oh," you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You
I
got to
don't
learn
know
for
if that's
yourself.
what it
I
is.
was that kid.
Yeah, I was too.
I believe it. You still that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I got the marks to prove it. Look.
Yeah.
My dad told me, he said, don't touch that light bulb. I was like,
Touch the light bulb.
Yeah, but
Burn my
I
damn
don't
hand.
know why. Like, I'm glad that I got out of that somewhat, but still, there's like,
I think you can grow out of it as long as you don't get trapped into it.
there's this one person right now that's kind of perfect for me, and I'll be like,
You know, there was a guy I remember when I was in high school. He had this huge crush on me. It was actually one of my older brother's friends. And I was like a senior in high school. So he was like 21 at the time. I was like 17, something like that. And
you remind him of his Jeep.
but it was this, he was a very nice guy. Fucking Tanya. He was a very nice guy. I mean, he was perfect gentleman, very nice to talk to, funny, all of these things. But he used to do this most women would probably consider sweet gesture.
What was it?
He would call me at the end of the day and be like, I wrote you a poem today.
oh, I had one like that.
Or I have a guitar, I have a song to play for you.
Oh.
And I wanted to punch this man in his vagina so fucking bad.
What? Why?
It was such a turn off to me. And I don't know what, like, I like romance, but it felt so
He was
forced.
pushing it.
It felt so fake and disingenuine. Like
'Cause
he
you
was
don't tell
doing it
people
because he thought that's
every
what women
night?
want. Every single night.
He was a murderer.
He was a serial killer in the
Yeah.
making. Like, I love romance. I do. I love romance.
He was
When's
you.
the last time?
The
But that's
guy
the
from
thing, A lot
You.
of men don't know how to romance. There are men
Yeah.
that do. I'll give y'all that, but I can't say. I don't remember last time I got romanced.
It's been a while since I've had romance.
I think
Yeah.
it's been at least 2 years, probably.
Yeah.
It's been a long time for me.
Yeah, I can agree
He
with
used
that.
to write.
It's been a
He used to
while.
write me poems and all types
That's
of stuff. Yeah.
I think that stuff is sweet, but to call me every night and say, "Hey, I did this," like, what are you doing? Something like every day. What are you?
It felt creepy.
I
It
could
felt
see
creepy.
even like once a week or once a month. Like, I like stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
we have a date night, or I planned a picnic for you, and we do stuff like once every month or every now and then. But every
Yeah.
single night for you to call me and tell me you did something else for me, that okay? But did you get money?
Well, I mean, I was 17 at the time. I wasn't
Nope.
worried about that.
And then at that, like,
But-
you're in college.
And I was a high school student, and it was just, it felt forced. Like, I'm here for the romance. I'm here for the candlelit dinners and the rose petals and let's go on the romantic
But not the guitar
picnics
songs.
and all of that. If it was
Yo.
genuine.
Can you imagine you sleeping at night and then all of a sudden you hear bring?
Wakes me up to guitar music.
He probably would.
It's just, it felt so,
Yo,
it felt, you know what it
that'd
felt
be
like?
funny.
It felt like he watched a bunch of rom-coms and just decided that that's what women like and forced it down my throat.
Oh, well, is he married now?
Divorced.
Oh, well, that's
He
probably
was
why.
calling her every night, playing her
Probably
music.
did. He probably
He probably was
did.
waking up in the middle of the night saying, I got this poem for you.
It was so weird. And
Read it now. 4 o'clock in the morning.
to this day, my mom still brings him up out the blue. She doesn't remember a lot of shit, but she'll bring him up every once in a while. She'll be like, remember that guy? They used to play soccer with your brother that, had that big, wrote you all those poems. I'm like, yeah. She was like, you really didn't like him.
See,
Aw.
but that's
Like,
the
yo,
thing.
you're right.
I don't know why it is that we as women, we have that. Well, I can't say we. I know it's probably not every woman, but a lot of us have that bad boy syndrome.
I think we all go through a phase. I think
the
it's a
dick for me.
phase.
It's the dick for
You think
me.
it's
Yes.
just the sex?
It's the dick for me.
It's passionate.
So what
It's
do you
hot.
feel-
Sometimes.
How do you guys feel about withholding sex from your connections?
I'm here for it at
I'm here
this
for
age.
it. Yeah, I'm here for it now.
Yeah. When
Mhm.
I was younger, not so much, because you got to learn how to fight temptation.
But
And
now
I
that
say
you're
that,
older,
fuck
like
it.
you learn a whole
I'll
bunch of
play
things.
That, fuck it. So listen, right? I refuse to have sex with anybody right now. Like, I'm just not. And
That's
I've
okay.
made that decision consciously within myself. It's like there's no point. Like, I don't see a point in giving myself to a person or people who have no intentions on making it like a forever thing or making me a priority to them.
Mhm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just withholding sex from all my connections because I just want to see, like, if I like you without that.
Yeah.
Shout out to my friend that I had lunch with because it was a discussion that we had as well. I was that friend.
Oh, you talking about me this time? I'm looking like no dead ass. I was over here like I almost had a heart attack right now while you were telling your story. I see her laying on the floor.
She's alright.
I was about to say yes.
She's alright. Her
Yo,
husband
she
was sick
scared
there
me. Oh my god, I didn't
For
realize
those,
she was
for
over
those
there.
that can't see it, the president of U Street Media is cuddled up on the floor with a puppy, knocked the
just
fuck out,
noticed her
just
there.
knocked
I'm like-
out.
No, she's good. But I
Oh.
feel like withholding sex will I feel like it just kind of makes connections clear and it lets you know. And also, I saw a meme too. They're like, before you respond to that text, masturbate.
Yes.
See if you still want to send that text.
I got mine charging right now at home.
Girl, my thing been my road stays fully.
I
charged.
tried to use it before the show, and I was like in the process, and it died. I said, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!" Like
That
now
do
I
be
gotta.
the worst.
Oh my god! I was in
be the
midstream.
worst.
I was like, "Yo," and like, "You're well." Like, yo, why the fuck?
Wake up!
And I was pushing the power button, like, "Yo, it has to be a little more juice." This
No
motherfucker
juice
done
for
died
you.
on me.
No juice
Oh
for you.
my god!
Damn it! So now I gotta do it tonight.
So are y'all here for that? Just withholding.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was always. I
It's
mean,
healthier.
it absolutely is because for one, we don't need to be absorbing everybody's energy. We don't
Correct.
need.
Facts.
And that happens when you, as much as people think like, oh, I don't believe in the
Soul ties
spiritual
are a
or
thing.
anything. It is. It's
It
a real
is.
thing. And when you have sex with somebody, you are absorbing that energy. You know that old saying, like, when you have sex with someone, you're having sex with everybody else that they've had sex with.
And their
That's true.
skeletons, yeah.
It's true. You're absorbing that energy. And why am I going to let somebody into my space?
Mhm.
Because trust me, she is golden.
Listen, she's all perfectly
Why?
trimmed and
Yes. Like, why?
And juicy like a peach.
Why am I going
Girl.
to give that to just anybody? Like,
Mhm.
but I've always been like that. I've always been very careful about
I
who,
don't know
and
about the pussy y'all got, but I got that crema de meow meow.
Crema.
Crema de meow
Crema.
meow.
Crema de meow meow.
Word up.
Yo.
Right then, because we have this here, so we can see comments coming in, and right in that moment, the subtitles popped up, and it definitely just says crema, crema, crema across the screen. Like, just running across the bottom.
Crema de meow meow.
Oh,
Yes, I
yeah.
seen that today. With the no
always
filter.
does, though.
But isn't she in a relationship? I thought she was with somebody.
Let me see.
They were on a boat and stuff.
I'm here
and
for it though. I thought she looked great. I
She
mean,
did. She looked really good. I think if I get my body right, I think I'll look like that,
Her
but with a
body's
bigger
beautiful
ass.
And her body is natural.
And
That's
it's
what
natural.
I like.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it.
She's not afraid to. You just said you like that. You like cellulite. Y'all just was saying that on Say Less.
She looked pretty good.
She looks amazing.
yes, he said yes.
Yeah, she looks amazing. I think she looks beautiful. She always does though. She's never been afraid of her body.
No.
Yeah.
There was because I watched Growing Up Hip Hop and her and Vanessa are on there. So is JoJo, but her and Vanessa, Angela did a photo shoot. And she was trying to get Vanessa to embrace her natural body, but Vanessa was feeling insecure because she had gained weight after her baby.
Mhm.
Oh.
So, and she hadn't been able to take it all down. And you know how our grown woman weight is. Once you get to a certain age, you just put on
It's
some weight
hard
and
to
just
get it
doesn't
off.
come down.
Yeah.
That's what
So
happened to me.
she didn't want to do the photo shoot. She wasn't comfortable. And Angela was walking around with a thong, like letting it all hang out. Like, it's good to be secure in your body like that, but everybody's not like that. To
Yeah.
have that security, like, even if you come across like that, I come across like I'm so confident. I'll be talking shit. They know. They know.
Look,
It took so
we-
much for me to sit up here without my goddamn cat on my head today.
I'm so proud of you for it
Thank
though,
you.
because it
Like,
looks beautiful.
You look
Thank you.
good without it.
Thank you. I
Uh-huh.
usually wear a wig like all the time.
You need to embrace
and-
the journey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I
definitely
love
on
it.
that. I
Mhm.
started this journey last October,
Mhm.
and when I first started it, I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like, I definitely look like Coolio. Y'all saw it. Coolio, buckwheat, a little touch of alfalfa. Like, it just.
I was holding it.
Why'd you look at me?
Just like they know I'm not lying.
I was holding it in. I was
They
like,
know
why the
I'm not
fuck?
lying.
You
'Cause
just
that's the
say
thing
that.
about it. I started my journey with. I already had hair. You know what I mean? But before you like, while you're like first starting to lock, like they had to do the whole thing, and it was just like long and waxy and weird. Like it just was. It was weird, but I'm kind of to the point now where it is what it is. Like, this is me.
Embrace
If
it.
you can't, yeah, you know what I
Mhm.
mean. Like, I'm more
Mhm.
comfortable like this.
Yeah. But I think the other thing, like I think we need to be mindful too that when we have
When
those
it's winter time,
moments,
my head gets cold if I don't have a. Then
Girl,
I'll
put on a
go
hat.
back on.
you'll be fine. You'll be
I know.
fine.
I know I'll probably have a couple more inches by winter time.
Just
Yeah.
wait until you're able like to curl them and
My
and
hair does it anyway. I'm curly.
like-
All I gotta do is wet it.
yeah, and then just
Yeah.
put like a little beanie on. Oh, you
No.
look so
It's
cute.
gonna look cute.
Yeah, I know
I'm
you're
gonna get you a
style me.
beret.
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna get her a beret.
You know, fall is my season. I love
Mhm.
dressing
I know,
fall.
layers and-
Yeah, I love it.
Layers
I hate
and
summer
jumpsuits.
stuff.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
I'm very excited. I'm excited for the growth in all aspects.
Yes.
All aspects of
Word.
growth.
Do we apply pressure or do we let the man decide when they want to be in relationships?
I applied pressure before and it didn't work out well for me.
I feel like if a man wants a relationship, he's going to go for it. He's going to say it. Men are very straightforward when it comes to stuff like that. We as women try to read into the signs. If he wants it, he'll come for it.
So this was about Candy Burgess and her
Okay.
husband
Todd.
Todd.
Mhm.
He said that when they first met, he moved to Atlanta and he actually wanted to explore Atlanta. He didn't want to be in a relationship with her right away, and he expressed that to her, and she forced him to be in a
She looks a
relationship.
little nutty.
But how do you force a person? Are you literally holding a gun? I hate when people say that only because,
Do you want me to tell you how I did it?
yeah.
Yeah,
Did
I
you
want to
hold a
know.
gun?
I was dating this guy. And
She
we
said, "Did
were-
you hold a gun?"
No, I didn't. I know. I've learned my lesson from doing that. But yeah, I think it was like New Year's Eve or something like that. We were dating casually pretty much. And I just went over his house and I was like, because we had talked about it, but we never, like, he never said, like, I want to be with you right now. I was like, you want to be in a relationship? I was like, you want to be together? We should just be together. Do you want to be together? And I just was like, kind of like asking him. He was like, yeah. Like, he didn't come out and say, like, I want to be with you. It was me, like, do you want to be together? We should just be together.
But
What's
that
that
doesn't
girl
sound like
say?
force. I
To
mean, you
me,
just asked the question.
I asked the question before he did, but to me, that's force. Like, because if he wanted to, he would have.
I can understand men having nerves or feeling anxiety about it or not knowing what our response is going to be. They don't want the rejection either, you know? So I can understand like a man, but if he's showing interest.
I would rather make him decide.
Yes,
I would
me
too. I would too.
See, but
That's
then you know
in your
what
balls in your
happens when
court.
you come across the man, which is why I'm a firm believer in shooting your shot, ladies. Please do it. Like if you feel something for a man, just shoot your shot. Like the worst he can say is no. So what? Move on.
I don't want him to say no. He needs to say yes.
If you don't and he doesn't, like, what if he's sitting back waiting for you to do it?
That's not my place.
Why is it just his place?
It's his place. He needs to.
But you're gonna. This is a
He
thing
needs
because
to
you're
lead.
assigning roles.
No, he needs to be the leader.
So
If he,
you want him to lead. Well, then
Yes.
I want you to submit.
well, that's the
no,
goal.
No. Okay. No. But I want you to submit immediately. Since
To
you're
you, let's go.
If you expect him to lead, like y'all into like the relationship conversation, then you should be submitting before he. I think that in order for like if that's what it is, then you need to be submitting from the rip.
No, not necessarily. You don't have to submit from the rip in order to be with somebody. If you want to be
him
with.
to assign
think-
himself the role of a leader.
I think if you're in a dating phase and you are, working towards being together, and he decides to say, you know what, I'm ready for that relationship, then I would rather him do that than me do that. Because if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, the man is supposed to lead regardless. So I want him to come to me and say, I'm ready to be what you want.
So can you
And then
guide
I'm-
him toward the conversation?
That I want.
I like a man that takes initiative. I like a
Yeah,
man
yeah.
that knows
So
what he
y'all don't
wants
have
and goes
the
for
what
it.
are we conversation?
I've had it before,
I've had it
and
before.
I don't like doing it
Yeah.
because my thing is like
Feels
if I'm
pressure.
if I'm confused about what we are, and I'm confused about your feelings, then we don't need to be moving forward right now.
Right.
You know? And I feel like giving a man an ultimatum and that is a setup for failure, because at some point in time he's going to resent you because he's going to do just that. Oh, she made me. She forced me into this relationship. I wasn't ready. You knew I wasn't ready. It's going to fall apart because if that man was ready to be in that relationship with you, he would take that initiative and ask you.
You know what? But I respect so much more. Like what I've come across more recently is like if I'm dealing with somebody, I respect honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Absolutely.
If you don't, like, what are you looking for? That's why it's important to ask those questions in the beginning. Like, what is it that you're looking for?
That's what you ask in the dating phase.
Yes.
Not when you're
Yeah.
actually in a relationship.
Yeah.
Like you
By
ask
that time, you should know.
you should know what the
looking
person
for.
wants. Yep.
But there's also a lot of men out there that aren't honest with those conversations either,
Correct.
because
Yep.
that happened
I've
in
come across a lot more that are honest lately.
Lately.
that happened in the last relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I had told him
God, wasn't he a sack of shit?
I had told him from day one.
I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. Lo siento, papi.
Okay, hold on, I gotta get my composure. Okay. But that it was from day one. I had told him what I wanted. Yeah.
Oh.
Billy says shout out to my barber.
Is he still your barber?
Is he still your barber?
Not anymore.
Nah, he's a good barber. He's not a bad person. I don't fault him in any way like
He
that.
was
Like
while he was with you.
he was. He was.
He ain't never gonna see you again.
That's probably why he texted me yesterday.
I don't know, but fuck him.
Anyway, so
I just never mind. I'm not
He
even gonna
did-
elaborate on that. I say what I say for a reason.
he did that though. In the beginning, I was very clear and I was very straightforward about what I wanted, what I was looking for. I want marriage. I want kids. You know, I'm looking for a person to settle down. I'm not out here dating for fun and just to date for 6 months and move on to the next. I want something with purpose.
You said you told him that?
From the first
That was the issue.
date.
That's the issue.
Very first date, he asked me, what are you looking for? I'm going to give you an honest answer because I don't want you to waste my time. He said he wanted the same things. One of the last conversations we had was, well, if I ever have any more kids or if I ever get married, huh? Why are you wasting my time then? Because I told you from jump that was what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think it does happen.
That's why
And
I
he
said, I
said,
ain't gonna say shit. I said enough.
Yeah. Sir,
I want to hear it.
It's
He's
just-
not watching. I want to
It
hear
doesn't
it.
matter if he does, because at the end of the day, I feel
It's
like
the truth.
a man who awakens those intentions in a woman and then doesn't fulfill like her
Correct.
dreams is shitty. For
Mhm,
real. Like,
mhm.
I agree.
because what was your purpose? You can date
To waste
anybody.
my
There's
time.
a million females out here to date.
Mm-hmm.
Why
And-
try to ruin? Because stuff like that can ruin people. Like, luckily you're a strong ass woman,
And you
so
have
am
us
I,
here
and
with
so
you.
are you? Because men like that who wake up the intentions like that in a woman and don't follow through, they ruin it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you can ruin women like that.
Yeah,
like, to the
absolutely.
point where they'll never want to date again.
And not for nothing, she was getting there.
She was getting.
She was
the-
I was
she
hurt.
was she was hurt. She
Yeah.
was
I
hurt.
was hurt.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and he definitely was not ready.
That's
even
why
though-
it's important
even
to
though-
have
even
friends and
though
sisters that love
He
on
was
you.
saying that he was ready. He was
He
not,
wasn't. Mm-mm.
because he already has that baggage.
Mm-hmm.
And to add more to that baggage, that was
Yeah.
going to break him.
Yeah.
So he had to sell you dreams that he was never going to give you.
But that's my
Exactly.
thing. That's why I have a problem with that shit. Like, there's no need to sell somebody dreams, because somewhere somebody is okay with what you're bringing to the table.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no excuse for dishonesty. There's no excuse for just not being yourself, being genuine in who you are. If you don't want to be with nobody for the rest of your life, say that. Somewhere somebody's okay with that.
Exactly.
A lot of
yeah.
y'all, and I said it on Say Less, there's a lot of women out here that are settling for a lot of bullshit just to have a piece of a man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And have you
Mhm.
on a piece of a man, because he's
That's
not
all he's
giving
gonna
his
give
all
you.
to
That's
He's
all he's
giving
gonna
some
give
to
you.
some to her, some to this
Mhm.
one.
But a lot of women, you can tell them that till you're blue in the face, and they're still gonna fuck with you, and the dude's not gonna stop fucking with you. Like,
A dude's never going to turn down pussy, especially
Never.
if it's good.
Yeah.
But if a dude tells you, and he's honest and tells you, I don't want to be with you, I don't want a relationship, I'm just having fun, but you really want more.
Mhm.
There's a lot of women out there that's gonna keep fucking with him.
They would keep fucking with him, and I've done that before. And I will say that I've done that before, because I've had a man tell me he doesn't want a serious relationship, or he's not
Mhm.
ready for it, and I kept dealing with him. But the only reason I kept dealing with that man was because I was not about to add another nigga to my roster. At least with him, I know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Right.
But I know it's good dick, and I know it's safe because I've been there
Yeah.
before. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I kept dealing with
I-
my guy that was like that. Like,
Yeah.
I
And
didn't-
the history
yeah,
that you
know,
have.
like the history, good dick will keep you attached to some people for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
But when you mentally remove the ideas and fantasies of marriage and kids and
Mm-hmm.
weddings and rainbows and dogs and puppies and with
Then it's
that
just
man,
Don't forget
sex.
the
then it's
unicorn.
That's
literally-
just sex.
Yeah, unicorns, just sex. Like, it
Yeah.
can be just sex.
I feel like that's a young girl's mindset, though. Like, oh, I could change him. Oh, he'll be different for me.
Lord,
Look, there is the exception to the
no, you
rule.
can't, sis.
There is the exception to the rule, but there's one. Every man has that one exception to the rule that'll get his ass to commit, to calm, to settle,
that's the
to,
thing.
you know, there's one.
There's
For
one.
women, we always think we're that one. For every guy we date,
Mm-hmm.
we're that one that's going to, no.
Once
he's
a man
got one.
finds that woman.
I think a lot of women equate passion and sex for feeling, and it doesn't work that way.
Right.
Oh, w-
That's because
absolutely.
that's because we're emotional.
Yeah. And we're letting you literally inside of our body. Like,
Mhm.
that's a
That's a
intimate.
problem.
It's
A man
intimate.
can passionately fuck you the best you've ever been fucked for years and not give a fuck about you.
Yep.
That's the thing. That's definitely.
Well, that's a thought that's going to sit with me.
No, seriously. He drops gems like that all the time, but it's true.
No.
I feel like
No.
like you said, there are, like, for every man there is a woman that is capable of changing him.
Mm-hmm.
But once he's found that
One.
woman,
Mm-hmm.
the rest of y'all don't mean shit.
Nothing.
You know what I mean?
Nothing.
And that's why I look at all the little cum dumpsters, you know what I mean, like, that are out here thinking that, oh, like, I'm gonna you're not doing shit.
You're
sis.
not
like,
doing nothing.
I'll
Because-
real life knock all this shit over and come back and take this nigga from you. Do not play with me.
Because the problem is
you,
we're all
said
raised.
knock all the shit over.
I'll knock all this shit over. The fuck you thought? Like, if I want a man that bad, I'll knock
Can
all
you
this
see her
shit
coming
over.
in and knocking everything down? Let's go.
Kicking cars.
Get in the
and all
car.
that. Kicking cars.
I said, get
and
the
all
fuck
of
up.
that.
Let's go.
Get the fuck up.
Get
I
your
sure would.
fucking ass in
I
the
sure
car.
would. And bitch, I dare you.
She won't.
Mhm.
Double dog dare you.
We all get one. That's
Yes, you
you
get
know.
one. Because you think about it with us, I feel like we as women always have that one.
Mm-hmm.
We call him a devil.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
he is the devil.
He's the devil.
We all get that one person.
Yes. Everybody gets that one
Some
person.
people marry their devil.
For real.
You know? She had you saved as the devil.
The devil way. The devil way.
That's that moment like, hey, can I use your phone to like find mine? And then you see that shit. Like, the fuck does that
The
mean?
devil way.
Uh-huh. No, everybody gets their devil.
Okay.
But I don't think the devil's necessarily that one person for you.
No.
Because some people's devils are toxic. Some people's
Yeah.
devils are good. Some people marry their devil. It doesn't mean
I'm good and toxic.
they're good and toxic.
No lies detected.
It's like good and plenty.
No lies detected.
He said I'm good and toxic.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying. But I just, it doesn't all. Your one doesn't always have to be that devil, but there is. One
But that
person.
devil is always
Yeah.
the devil.
But once that person finds that person, there's no need to even try to compete with that.
Yeah.
Because you can't compare.
You
to
can't. You can't. And you will spend your life comparing every person that
Spend
you
your
date
whole life trying be
to
like
that
me,
one.
pretty.
Uh-huh.
Go get money.
Uh-huh.
Brokey.
Go get your
Go
401k.
find out who your illegitimate baby's father is. Go take care of your bastard children.
Yo,
Pew, pew, pew.
I you know
I
what?
rolled the
That's
clip on your
crazy
bitch
because
ass, you feel me?
that's crazy because after that I would want all smoke.
Facts.
I would want all the smoke in the fucking world.
I wanted smoke for months and nobody gave a fuck. So
Well, this man actually found the love of his life, and they were married for a long time, and he lost his foot in a car accident.
it's not funny, but I just know
Hold
what's
on,
gonna happen.
I have to read his in the
You gonna read what he said?
yes.
What he said?
I lost my foot in a car accident. Before the accident, my wife did as she was told. Dinner at 5, sex on Tuesdays, etc. She knew not to disappoint. Now she's disobedient when I verbally correct her. She foot sweeps me, knocking me down. How do I stop the behavior?
Yo.
No, see, if you ain't got, if you don't got no legs, it's not abuse.
He has his legs. He just doesn't have
He
a
has
foot.
no hand. He
lost
has
a foot.
one foot.
I get the punch when you throw it.
So basically, like his wife lost her shit. Like she, fuck you, nigga. Like she.
But this is
I
my
would
thing.
Pay money to see somebody.
This is my thing. That woman has been waiting for you to lose that foot her whole life.
Why could it be a finger?
If you're telling me my wife is
can't point no more.
obedient, she does this, she cooks my dinner, she does what I say, she gives me sex when I want. That broad has been waiting to be up under your thumb for years.
But she knew who she was marrying.
Maybe.
Which is why
Maybe.
I can't empathize with women who are married for years and they're like, oh, I hate it here. I hate it here. Bitch, you knew who you was marrying.
Yeah,
You knew.
yeah.
And you still married him. Unless a nigga does a complete 180 after y'all get married.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna.
Trash everything else if you getting good sex.
Fuck no.
Do you wait? Say it again.
Do you put up with trash everything else?
Oh,
if
I
you're
thought he
getting
asked
no,
if you
no,
take out
no.
the trash.
But you put
There's
up-
no
but you
dick
put
good
up-
enough for me to
but you put up
tolerate
with a lot of
nonsense.
trash. Good dick will put you through a lot of trash.
Yes.
Good dick will put you through a lot of
Yes.
trash, but that's the thing. The young me probably would have.
Yeah, not now.
But I'm grown as hell now. And
Yeah.
I can give myself a wet ass very well.
I'm
Yeah.
guilty.
Yeah, my hands are not broke.
You know
I'll be
what
fine.
I mean? Like,
I would foot sweep him.
I would too. I would. And look, I'm only gonna say this.
I would.
you will roll that man in that wheelchair
I-
right to the bathtub, the
Uh-huh.
jacuzzi tub, and toss him in it.
I
She
sure
Tyler
would.
Perry him.
I
Yes, she
definitely would.
You gonna throw? You
That's why I can't deal with. I definitely would.
But this is my thing though,
I would,
because we've all
and I would laugh about it.
like this is the way I'm imagining it. She might have seen a red flag. I don't know. We don't know how well they knew each other. Telling by Tanya's accent, this might have been an arranged marriage. We don't know. Okay. We don't know. Like, it might be a
We
cultural
don't
thing.
know,
We
yeah.
don't know the background. How many times have we been in a relationship? Or at least I know I've at least had one. You've at least had one. You've at least had one. Where it starts out lovely and they slowly chip away.
I got pushed in the trash
And
can.
they slowly.
You got pushed in the trash can. Tell this story, please.
I told y'all the story before. He pushed my ass in the trash can. I got stuck. He was not the person I thought he was.
I bet not.
I have never.
I could see Tanya in there with her little legs. Like
I was trying to get up. I had to tip myself over. Yo, he was not the man I thought he was.
Nope, he wasn't.
That
Like, you're
shit.
giving Billy ideas. Hold on.
Yo, and the way he did,
Dumb.
like he
Dumb.
darted out the door was so fucking funny.
Right now you're being trash. So I'm gonna throw you in the trash.
You about to
Oh
yeah,
my
word up.
God.
That nigga is not stupid.
No.
And her reflexes is fast. And she hit hard. She hit me.
Look,
before
he
her.
just knew not to fight you. Like, let me just put her in this trash can before she swings back.
I was
like,
trying to get out that trash can so fast
he
because
took off, I bet.
I seen him dart out the door like yeah, he darted so, and I could see like because it was dark outside, like his shadow, like yeah, he was.
That
out.
was just his. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
this was
that's
his
probably
fight or
what he
flight
ran.
What
mechanism.
made him put you in the trash?
We were fighting. We were fighting.
We were fighting,
We were fighting.
or were you stabbing?
No, we were fighting. Like we were fighting.
You, I
fighting.
know you were winning, huh?
Oh, well, then you might just got deserve. You might deserve that, then, depending on what you did in the fight.
Well,
I think it was his fight or flight mechanism. Like, let me save myself and
He
just
had-
put
yeah.
her doink and then run.
I
Somebody
think
throw
yeah,
you in
he
the
had
trash can.
to because his life was about to end that night.
Yeah. He was just trying to live.
Yeah, it was going.
Well,
to
if
end
he
that
dies,
Then he
Then he
dies.
dies.
Then
night. Mhm.
shout out to Thunder.
oh my God.
So you wanna,
No, yeah, we're
okay.
yeah,
So
we're time.
before we get up out of here,
Wait, are we going to give that man some type of advice?
run?
He can't.
Get a prosthetic foot.
No, I feel like y'all should start doing that.
Get a wheelchair.
What?
You'll be able to.
Start having y'all followers hit y'all up and then y'all give them advice on situations.
Oh yeah.
We do. We've been doing that. If you guys have anything that you need advice on, call me now. No, don't call me. But you can.
Should
inbox
he
us and
divorce
we'll
her?
Definitely give you advice.
He should definitely
And
divorce
we will
her.
let you be anonymous if you would like to.
Yes.
But if you want us to say your name, we'll give you a shout out as well.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
should definitely divorce her. Look, all
That
I'm
was
saying is she
Makembe.
probably
Makembe. He didn't want to be anonymous. Makembe.
Makembe.
Okay, so before we get up out of here, we're gonna do this really, really, really quick. August 5th, we have U Street Laughs in York at the Bond. Tickets are available now. They're $35. They'll be in the comments.
You.
At the Parliament.
At the bottom.
Through the parliament.
Through the Parliament at the Bond building. Like I said it right. It'll be in the comments. August 6th, please vote for us for the Black and Latino Excellence Awards. We are nominated for Podcast of the Year.
Yes.
Voting is done.
Voting is done. Well,
We
whatever.
think.
Show
We
up
think.
and show out.
It is.
Show up and show out.
Yes.
Let them know why we should win. Whatever
Mhm.
y'all gotta do.
Come
whatever.
come
I
get a
mean,
ticket and see us all dressed up.
Exactly, because we gonna show out. Per
Yes, we
usual.
are.
We're going to be dressed better than everybody there.
August 20th is our
Oh, I should.
is our improv show. It's gonna be at Zotropolis, and August 22nd is my birthday.
Yay.
That's in the event calendar.
Yeah,
Puerto Rico.
Yes,
Maybe,
yes,
possibly.
please,
boats and hosts.
please. Boats and hoes.
Okay, and then September 10th is Ladies Night.
Ladies' night.
You guys want to tell them a little bit about that show?
And the
Yes.
vibe is
So, Billy and his sexist ways. No, I'm kidding.
He actually was trying to show love to us.
Yeah, he was trying to show love. So Billy put together this amazing all-female comedy show, female down to the DJ, the host, every comic, every aspect, all women, all strong, beautiful, hysterical, intelligent women. And we will be hosting the event.
I actually been practicing some jokes.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's kind of tight. He said I'm messing with his budget thing because I let the Queens host one.
So we have this idea that we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. We have an idea for that.
Because we're gonna do that.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that.
Since you want to be involved.
Oh man.
We'll let you do it.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. I'm down. I'm down for that.
Shout out to Kenzie though. We missed you today, bro. What's up?
Yeah. But yeah, make sure to get your tickets August 5th. Vote for August 6th or show up at the awards. August 20th is improv.
Show up with a boombox and a sign that says
Yes.
#Hollywood, so I know it's for.
Yeah, so I know you love it.
Mm-hmm. We ain't going to do the 2 class and the meow no more. We've been told it's cringy.
Who said
Who
that?
said that?
I'm going to tell you as soon as this show goes up.
Meow.
We're going to talk about it. Huh? We're going to talk about it. It's not, I don't think it was meant to be. It was funny. But thank you guys for tuning in to Queen's
We'll
Table.
see you next week.
We'll see y'all. We about to talk about some shit.